exactly you deal with, and we are looking at opportunities that are on the digital space. Mwendwa, karibu sana.
Thank you very much, Bentre.
Just to begin, what are some of the, why is it important for any entity and organizations to be online and to be very active, and what are some of the opportunities that are there in the digital space?
You know, I like saying that I think I'm the current Noah telling people to get into the ark because the rains are about to pour. You've just seen what the president is doing in the US.
Yeah.
They're having a conversation around technology, and you can imagine them spending all that time getting to talk about technology. It is time. It is time to onboard on when it comes to technological advancements. And there's a lot that's happening. You know, some time back, the president kept on saying that, you know, unafinya computer pesa inatoka. And people were making fun about that. But it's happening because right now the digital economy employs a lot of people. The new millionaires in town, you know, are the guys you're watching online. How many time, or rather, how many hours in a day do you spend on TikTok? Do you spend on Facebook? And you can only imagine as a company the opportunities which are there, from digital marketing all the way to the technological advancements, the use of artificial intelligence right now, you know, generative AI, you can, you know, mine a lot of data, you can have the big data analytics, you know, you can invest in that as a company. So the opportunities are immense. This is one pool that you can never say this is a limit, from content creation to companies enhancing their marketing activities on the digital space. And these are the opportunities that are available on the digital space.
Very well. Let's now narrow it down to digital marketing. How is it prominent in Kenya? We know very well Kenya as a country, we are one of the leaders in the continent in terms of connectivity, internet connectivity.
True.
Let's go to internet and marketing.
Yes, I think digital marketing is now immense. From, you know, the content that our young people are creating, and you can have digital marketing in that, to the use of analytics, talk of the Google Analytics and other, so many different analytics. AI, of course, is a very big way of enhancing digital marketing right now, whereby you can even do, the most interesting one is when it comes to what we call programmatic media buying, where you can even do a footprint of people. Let's say you want to know the people who attended or rather visited a certain mall. You're able to do a footprint of this using AI and then target your audience. And the channels are so many from all these social media platforms that we have.
How do we rope in the youth, especially? Because when we talk about the digital space, a lot of them are making money due to more or less content creation, targeting entertainment sector.
Yes.
You just see TikTok. You don't see quite elaborative books, you know, genres. How do we rope in that market?
Exactly. I would say in whichever field you are, if you're a young person. Let's say, for instance, the field that no one talks about when you talk about digital. Let's say an accountant or a lawyer. You know, if you go to ChatGPT right now and trying to look for data from Kenya, there's nothing much there. So why can't you start a channel, a blog, you know, where people can access this content, share your knowledge? You don't have to write a book nowadays, but you can go on the online space, share your thoughts, and make money out of it. You don't have to take a camera, because everybody just thinks that you have to take a camera and go and create content. But you can write a lot of educative material, a lot of data around your industry, whichever industry you are in, and people will be able to consume this, and you'll make money out of it.
I hope the youth are listening, because I've seen cookery programs, I've seen sports as well.
Exactly.
Now, last month we had the Connect Summit here in Nairobi, which was quite instrumental. And I would say that after holding the Climate Summit and the Connect Summit, we are headed somewhere.
Yes.
Now we have the e-Digital Connect, Africa e-Digital Connect Summit, of which you are one of the guys who are spearheading it.
Exactly.
What are the take-homes from the Connect Summit that we held here last month, and what do you intend to achieve in the e-Digital Summit that you're planning to hold? Tell us about that.
Yeah, the Africa Connect Summit just showcased that Kenya is the hub of technology in Africa. All the African countries came here, and the discussions were around the innovations that we've done as a country. And you've seen from mobile money and other great innovations that we've done as a country. But now going to the African e-Digital Connect, I think this is one of the summits that it's homegrown, and we're planning to make it the biggest tech summit in Africa. Reason being, like this year's summit, we have over 50 speakers on that stage. And these are innovators. They're not just people who are coming there to talk and give a lot of lecture, but these are speakers who have innovated. I always like giving the example of a gentleman who has invented an app called Mamafua, you know? You can imagine. Who would have even thought of that, that you can order your Mamafua online and pay for those services online? And he's giving job to over 6,000 plus women, you know?
Wow.
And that is the amazing stories that you'll be telling on that stage. Talking about cybersecurity, talking about, we're going to have a very interesting day. The second day is going to be around the impacts of innovation on the digital economy.
And for the sake of our, for our viewers,
yes,
when will the summit be and for how many days?
Yeah, this is running from 9th July to 11th July at KICC, and it is hosted alongside the prestigious China Trade Week, where we have guys from China. I think 60% of the exhibitors are from China, and a good number from Dubai, and also our own here in Kenya. So it will be a hub of a lot of interactions in the business sector, and also when it comes to technology. Yes.
And cybersecurity remains a key security challenge here, yes, and especially in developing worlds. How do we ensure that companies and entities keep their documents, details safe? And
yes,
what exactly are you doing at DimeTech to help them do that?
Yes, I think right now with the technological advancements, I would say actually cyber insecurity is of not, we're not really worried much about that right now, because there's a lot of advancement in that area. We have a lot of innovations around that. And of course, as DimeTech, number one, it's about data protection. We make sure that we adhere to every other law when it comes to data protection. Also, we work with cybersecurity gurus, the guys who know how to, protect data, because of course there's a risk that is involved. As much as there's a technological advancement, every day also there's somebody who's trying to mess around. But we also make sure that we work with the best of the best across the globe to make sure that our data is well protected.
And
yes,
just a quick one as we wrap up in regards to the summit. Who are you targeting, and is it open for everyone?
I would say it's open, because the topics range from e-governance to impacts of innovation on the digital economy, to fintech, So it cuts across. It's open to everybody, but I would like to talk to the youth and really urge them to come and listen in. All this story of, there's no job out there and all that. You'll find people will give you ideas on how you can make money on the digital platforms. But also businesses, people who run businesses, we're going to talk about business solutions. We're going to talk about the e-governance. Everybody is talking about e-teams. How do you onboard on e-teams? We're going to have guys from the government getting to talk about that, and the importance of also supporting the government in this digital innovation journey.
Your final remarks in regards to, as much as everything is evolving, I'm quite sure one thing that is quite evolving very fast is AI.
Yes.
And its integration into companies, as we wrap up.
This is what I would say. Funny bit is that AI was first invented in 1955. It didn't come yesterday. Yes, it was the first AI.
A couple of years back.
Yes, that's 1955. I think it's older than me and you.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, but right now we are around the conversation of generative AI. Every other company can ask themselves, how are you onboarding your services? How are you onboarding your industry in the AI conversation? Are you in the data, big data analytics? Are you writing a lot? And again, I'll urge our lawyers,